What is going on, everybody? Wow. I'm not going to say it's a surprise because a lot of people were expecting this to happen either here in America or abroad, but we're waking up to news. If you're on Twitter, you're seeing officially Germany has entered into a recession. What is a recession, Oscar? It's a fall in the GDP over two consecutive quarters, two consecutive terms. And even though earlier, 2022, mid 2022, it happened in the US, but the federal government said, no, we're going to change the definition for those who don't remember. I'm going to show you by the end of this video how this translates to crypto, to Bitcoin, to our positions. What am I thinking? Is it really that bad? Are these really terrible news for the crypto space and where could it be headed? Short answer, maybe, because in crypto, anything can happen. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody, and welcome. Yep, this is what we're seeing right now. Hashtag recession, hashtag cryptocurrency. It's becoming known. And before I start with this, yesterday and the day before, this entire week has been full packed to the brim with news. Federal Reserve minutes, the debt ceiling, the default June 1st. Yesterday, Elon Musk and DeSantis talking about Bitcoin. Well, many things, but in that conversation, Bitcoin, CBDC, and their rights to property, and that he's going to defend. This week has been jam-packed with everything, and I'm showing you right now the prices of crypto and Bitcoin, and well, I am extremely surprised Bitcoin is still holding because, one can guess with all those news, it's still not letting whales sell massively despite what could be coming ahead, right? I think that's important to clarify. So everybody, I found this, obviously, I think April 2023 source, Bloomberg. I think it's really, comes at a right time for the right video. And some recession probabilities, I think this is something you would like to save up or pause the video to really understand what's here. But check this out, right? Germany was the number 4 in the Bloomberg list, and the United States has 65%, the UK. So Germany is a stronghold country in Europe and now officially has come into recession. And what are the people in Germany in charge of the country saying? I'm going to show you really soon, but you can take a look at if we do get into a massive recession worldwide due to, massive spending, not controlling the debt, well, that could affect the markets. Absolutely. Can that affect the price of crypto? Well, chances are yes. Now, will Germany rebound from its recession anytime soon? According to, the German GDP will not continue to fall. However, we will not see strong recovery either. On the other hand, believe that may see further weakness from here. A senior Europe economist said higher interest rates will continue to weigh on both consumption and investment. Moreover, he added that exports may suffer amid economic weakness. So there's going to be a lot of economic uncertainty, especially for, Germany, for Europe. Definitely not what you want to hear in these times, but it is what's happening. On another topic, I think it's pretty cool to see some German banks slowly accepting, crypto amid this recession news. We're also seeing it from WatchGuru. Not necessarily they have this direct crypto trading allowed, right, as explained here, but they're opening up. They're listening. I think this is much of a win than anything. Customers of this bank can only invest in cryptocurrency through certificates that are exact copies of those currencies. So mostly stable coins and so. So the idea is cryptocurrency adoption is coming, is happening, and this is exactly what we like to see, right? Despite recession news, guys, that I think it's all going to come into who is going to be next, who is going to officially declare a recession. If it happens in the United States, where are we going to go? Now, Bitcoin definitely has been holding strong for a while, and me, Michael Saylor at the Bitcoin conference, and many people, right? We all believe that we should be looking into much better territory for the price of Bitcoin due to the cycle and due to the news of massive economic empowerment and adoption for Bitcoin, for crypto. The news are there. However, The news that always are gonna suffocate the price and create fear, which is much easier to do, are the bad news that, like this one, like any type of regulation, oversight, lawsuit, right, against any crypto company when a crypto company goes bankrupt, leaves, or so. So that's one of the reasons. I mean, not necessarily that people are not buying Bitcoin. They're buying a lot of Bitcoin, but they're also selling a lot of Bitcoin despite the news. Here, we'd like to go to the week because I think the week is really going to show us, right? And I mentioned this, and I want to reiterate a little bit more. There are some levels that we have to watch out for Bitcoin. And I don't have a crystal ball on me, guys. Sorry. But the thing is, things can go straight really quickly. We heard yesterday news about Bitcoin, pro-Bitcoin presidential candidates, or so far Democratic candidate Kennedy and Republican, DeSantis. They saying yes to Bitcoin. Basically, we haven't heard anything, from that I know from Donald Trump, from Joe Biden. Well, Joe Biden, we know exactly what he's doing. So not necessarily, the two that are heading the ticket for Republican and Democrat being open too much to crypto, but that might change later, especially for Trump. But I think, guys, the macro is really what's triggering the effect, this fear effect. If you notice, right here, early May, late April, we were looking really sharp and steady. What caused this right here, all of this, in a way, SEC regulation, a little bit of the interest hike rate from the Federal Reserve, the federal minutes, and more than likely, right, the default warning that's going to occur on June 1st. That's probably what's triggering from 1 to 3.5, 4 weeks a decline in Bitcoin, a decline in crypto. Take a look at some of the altcoins that are getting wrecked. We're not at 1.20, 1.50 like we were before. And part of the reasons is because of, these are the fears that people were having. I believe that Bitcoin is already in this consolidation for a long time, and it's getting a little boring, right? At this point, one could agree, like, are we actually going to go much lower if recession in the United States occurs, if it's official? And the answer to that will be, in my opinion, an absolute yes. Not because Bitcoin is worth that low. It's because people are going to capitulate and sell and just let everybody else hanging. And that's just kind of what happens all the time. If that happens, everybody, where am I looking at my price targets? Well, that's a great question. First and foremost, breaking this 24,000. And from there, we really have another. Let me go ahead and bring it right here. We should have another one roughly around these levels of $19,000 to $20,000, right? Roughly at around $19,000. But this is really unlikely at this time if the United States does not go in a default and doesn't declare recession. I don't see us go that low. If it indeed accepts and they, for some reason, stupid and silly reason, don't agree on a deal and let it go into a default, I think $19,000 Bitcoin, it's going to be easy attained because of the fear that's going to cause and the havoc it's going to send all the way to the stock market and more, let alone a recession. So that's how bad I forecast as of this time. For sure, anything can happen. We can just see a massive reversal as they agree on the default. That's not going to happen, and they cut a deal, which that probably is going to happen. Doing that, our odds for a recession are much less because there's going to be more trust, more consumer confidence, and we're going to go back up. So I can provide some bad forecasts, but it also, everything can change so fast. So just be open to everything, and when you can, get on that dippity dip, because we won't see Bitcoin at these levels next year or 2 years from now when we're in the bull market. That should be really exciting to see how far we break the all-time high. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. You've been updated. Peace.